Another tip that I can give you is if you are going very, very slowly and you're feathering your clutch and just kind of keeping your momentum up, two things are going to happen. First of all, you're going to end up having to do a lot more of this because you don't have enough momentum to get that centrifugal force up and get moving kind of thing. So you're going to be doing a lot more of this and being a little bit more wobbly. So what you can do is, the second part of that is use your back brake. This will give you some drag. It will make your bike think that you're actually going faster than you actually are, and it will give you some stability as you're doing that. There's actually a little competition that we do at some of our big meets with a bunch of other victory riders, and that's called the slow drag. And it's a race between motorcyclists, and the slowest one wins. And a slow drag, you are feathering your clutch, you're on your back brake, and you're trying to go as slow as you possibly can without putting your foot down. So that's another great little exercise. Apart from learning where your friction zone is, get out into an industrial area and try to go as slow as you can, feathering your clutch and using just enough throttle to keep you going. Put your foot on the back brake and use that as some additional stabilization. It really does help. So let's have a look at it in action. So as I said, even if I let out my clutch without touching my throttle, smooth, 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 I'm underway. I am now completely engaged in first gear. Okay, I'm now completely engaged. So you can do that. If you find that your bike will tell you if you are going too slow to be engaged in that gear, your bike will start to surge. Okay, let me get up to speed. And I'll let off the throttle, and she's going to start lopping. See that? Pull your clutch in. Pull your clutch in, that's okay. Pull your clutch in, you'll get that smoothness. Slowly roll on the throttle and let out the clutch. Smoothness is what it's all about. When you're on your throttle, don't do this. Okay, that's really not good. Okay, you want to be as smooth as you possibly can, rolling on that throttle. Okay, so I'm going to turn around. Nice and smooth. Just slowly roll on the throttle. I'm barely touching it. You don't hear much of a change in the RPM. I'm just giving it enough so that she doesn't dump. It's a little bit tricky right here in this little corner. I don't have much room. Okay, so here's a little slow drag. I've got my foot on the back brake. I'm going to start feathering my clutch, giving it just enough throttle so that she doesn't die. You can see how slowly I'm going. You can go very, very slowly, okay? So, and you can see that's way more stability than if I was just feathering the clutch. So use your back brake when you're going really, really slowly. So the key to all of this is to gently roll on your throttle. And this bike is very unforgiving. It's all metal. There's no rubber here to absorb any shocks. And I'm going to have to slow here because I've got a huge speed bump here to get over, and I don't want to bottom out. I've got a low rider here. A little bit more gas. There you go. Okay, so practice those skills. Something else that you can try is, it's really helpful, and I'm feathering my clutch here just a little bit, enough RPMs just to keep her going. Set up some figure eights. Turn in your seat, look way down the end there, and just do loop-de-loops and figure eights. When you're doing stuff like that, or even slaloms where you're going in and out of cones, which is another really great exercise to try, don't look at the cone. This is called target fixation, and I will guarantee you that you go where you're looking. That's why when you're going through corners, never look at the outside edge of a corner or something like that, because you are guaranteed to run off the road. What you want to do is you want to look through the corner. You want to be looking at your exit point, because that's where you'll end up going. Your bike follows your eyes, so don't get fixated on targets. Don't look at the cones. Don't look at the inside of the corner. Look at where you want to go, and your bike will go that way. I can guarantee you that you'll have tighter corners if you look up and look ahead. So try those exercises, try those techniques. Smooth throttle control, oh so gently. Smooth throttle control is absolutely critical when you are riding at speed through corners, because if you're jerky on that, you are going to dump that speed, you're going to lose that speed, and you're going to dump to the inside of the corner. So it's absolutely critical that you have smooth throttle control and that you are smoothly accelerating throughout the corner in able to get that stability at the speed. It's far better to slow down before the corner, and I know this is a little bit more advanced, but you want to slow down before the corner and continue to accelerate through the corner, just to get that stability and that traction as well. So there are some hints for some slow speed exercises that you can do. If you master these at slow speeds, you then take what you've learned out onto the road and you use that same smoothness through the friction zone and rolling on of the throttle out on the highway at highway speeds and all around town and all through traffic. But you need to be smooth. You can be as abrupt as you want, pulling that clutch in. But as you're letting it out, you need to be smooth as possible. So if you can get out into a quiet back road, quiet back streets, get away from traffic and practice these at slow speeds, set up some cones, set up some squashed soft drink cans, pop cans, squash them so you don't skid on them and all that kind of fun stuff. But set those up and slalom through them and develop those skills. But as with anything, again, if you've got smooth throttle control smooth clutch control without even touching the throttle, you can easily get underway and get up to speed without even touching the throttle. So practice those skills and good luck with you. And it's the same thing with changing gears, doing all of that kind of stuff. There are different techniques even with braking, downshifting and doing all of that kind of fun stuff, which I'm not going to get into in this particular video, but try and be a smooth operator with your clutch and your throttle, and you'll become a much better rider. So enjoy, have fun, ride safe, and enjoy. I'll talk to you later.